everybody, this is Alex Merced with another video about SQL and Dremio. If you've been enjoying these videos, make sure to hit like and subscribe, leave a comment, follow me on LinkedIn and Twitter. But what I want to do now is talk about the median functions, another aggregate function. So in previous videos, in the Intro to SQL series, I covered like average, sum, min, max. But now I want to cover median, which is available in Dremio, which does what you think it would do. It gets you the median. So this one will be pretty straightforward. And again, you can always find the code snippets in the repository linked in the video description. But as you'll see here, we're just creating a very simple table that has an ID and a value. We're going to populate that table with some data. And then what we're going to do here is we're going to select the median using the median aggregate function and say, hey, we want the median of the value column and we want the median of, or the average of the value column. And that's pretty much it. The reason I want both is just to show you again why you would care about the median. Because if you take a look at the data here, at the values, we have 20, 30, 40. Those are values that are generally all close together. So that gives you an idea of generally like what is typical. But in the data, we have a 1 and a 200. Those are sort of way outside sort of the general sort of deviation that you see in these values here. So those are referred to as outliers. So the idea is that you have a transaction that's so large that it kind of throws off the average, or a transaction so small, it throws out the average. So if I were to run these queries, again, let me make sure I'm in the context of the right folder. There we go. And I hit run. Okay, if I take a look at the results, you'll see here, the average value is 58.2, okay? Which is, you know, it's not necessarily bad to know, because you may want to know what is your average, let's say, sale or price, but it's not a sign of what's typical. Okay, it doesn't really give you, what's sort of really in the middle. So what median's doing is that it's grabbing the value that's really in the middle. So in this case, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 values. So the third value is going to be what's sort of dead center. I have an equal number of values above this as I do below this. Okay, so that gives you a more accurate sort of where is the middle of your possibilities, which can be useful in sort of just trying to like not think about outliers, because chances are more of your data is going to be clustered in the middle, possibly again, or at least away from your outliers. So imagine, if you can imagine a field, your outliers are going to be right here and to the left, and then the middle area is going to be sort of where the typical data points are going to be, because they're not outliers. So they're not going to be too far to the left and too far to the right. So in that case, by capturing that median, the one that's going to be in the middle, it's just going to give you sort of like a better sense of sort of your true center force, I guess. Again, both numbers are useful, but you have both functions to kind of get both pieces of information when you're analyzing your data. So I'll leave it at that. Again, you can find all the code samples in the video description. See y'all later.